Yes, what's good, family? Crooked Eye recently spoke out on the situation that's brewing between Eminem and Snoop Dogg. Let's check out his thoughts. Perhaps due to E-Protein.
What's happening? People been hitting me up about this situation between Eminem and Snoop Dogg, you know what I'm saying? And it makes sense that they would hit me up about that because I'm from Long Beach, California. You feel me? And Detroit is like a second home to me. Plus, I know both of them personally. You know what I'm saying? I know both of them personally. So, you know, I ain't mad that they hit me up on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, asking me, what my thoughts are about it. You know what I mean? Even though it doesn't really involve me. You feel me?
Yeah, so I just want to say it'd be interesting to hear Crooked Eye thoughts because he mentions being from Long Beach, California, but he also was a member at Death Row's second incarnation of that label. We took numerous shots at Snoop Dogg at the time, and I know they've since pieced it out, but he don't mention none of that. But let's get back to it.
It makes sense that they asking me that though. Now y'all already know how I am, you know what I'm saying? I'm from the gladiator school, you feel me? I know that rap is a competitive sport. I know that some of the greatest rap songs in hip hop history are diss records. It's just facts, you know what I'm saying? I understand that the people been wanting to see blood since the days of the Coliseum and the gladiators in there, you feel me? So I get it. But for everybody who think that this shit is gonna just be two records going back and forth or a few records going back and forth, you're very wrong. This has the potential to be the most polarizing beef ever in hip hop. You know what I mean? And for that reason, I think it's not good for the culture. I don't think it's good for the culture. This is going deeper than just who had the best song. This is going deeper than that. They're gonna make this a racial thing. That's what's gonna happen. Every think piece, all of the comments, there's gonna start a conversation that becomes bigger than the actual music, than the diss records. The conversation will become bigger than the diss records. Trust me on that. They're gonna make it a racial thing, and it's gonna widen the divide in the culture.
Yeah, so I just want to touch on that. When he says they are gonna make it a racial thing, I'd love to hear who he means when he says they. He does mention, hip hop and stuff and a part of the culture being battling and stuff like that. And like I aforementioned, Crooked Eye, he's had these diss records at Snoop Dogg and stuff in the past. I don't know if he goes on to mention it in this interview, but he's done that too. He seems a bit nervous in this interview. I don't know, his body language, he seemed a bit, I don't know if it's just me. Let me know you guys' thoughts. That's a dope beanie and top those circle of bosses. He doing it. But yeah, back to the interview. Like he said, he thinks it could be a racial thing, but to me, we see that all the time, even with the Benzino thing. I'm not to say it's right, but sometimes you see a lot of people, especially like Eminem fans and stuff, they go on the comments and they leave certain things, nigga this and stuff like that. And, M doesn't advocate that, but there are people and fans and stuff out there. So I don't know if that's what he's referring to, but let's get back to this interview.
That gap is going to be like the Grand Canyon when they get done with this shit. You better understand what you're asking for. You know what I'm saying? All the fans out there that's got their mouth watering like, yo, I can't wait to hear them go back and forth. You better understand what you're asking for. I understand it might not matter to you. You just listening to music. You know what I'm saying? But for those of us who have been existing in this culture for decades, we got to guardian that. We got to protect that. You feel me? And it ain't just gonna be diss records. It's gonna be way deeper than that. It's gonna cause a divide that's way deeper than that. So, although I have, certain contact has been cool for the culture, you know what I mean? It's a contact sport. I don't believe that this particular disagreement, I ain't gonna call it a beef because we really know what beef is. I'm not gonna co-sign this one and say, yo, yeah, I would like to see that. You know what I mean? Because I understand that it's deeper. It's deeper than two diss records going back and forth. It's deeper than that. These are two icons. These are two legendary icons in rap culture, hip hop culture, and pop culture. You see what I'm saying? And with that status comes a lot of support on both sides. You're going to have people stepping out, verified accounts, choosing sides. You're going to have that conversation going, that black versus white. You know what I mean? It's going to get ugly. It's going to get.
I mean, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Do you think he's reaching for this? We see boxing. He mentioned it being a contact sport. I don't know if he's, taking offense because he's got personal affiliations on both sides. I mean, we're not advocating for it to happen, but I think he's sending out a bit of mixed messages with saying it's a contact sport, stuff like boxing and the conversation that's going to be had. Can you actually avoid a conversation that's already being had or that's already in place? And is this the axiom for it? Understandably so, it could be big within the hip hop thing, but it's not like it hasn't happened before. Ja Rule took shots at Eminem before. Some people say some of the stuff he said was poor taste and out of taste, and people took sides and stuff then. Now, understandably, Ja Rule isn't as big as Snoop Dogg is now, or isn't the same credence as an artist in a different sense. But I don't know. Let me know, guys. You think he's reaching? He's sending out mixed messages. Let's get back to this interview. Perhaps due to E-Pro team.
Get ugly. I know it's gonna get ugly if it happens. I got love for both of those guys. You know what I'm saying? I would rather see them talk it out. You know, and I know they probably think, "Oh, Crooked, you in your positive space right now. That's why you saying, you just want to see people talk it out. You on some peacemaker shit." I always been like this. You know what I'm saying? There's people in the streets that was about to go at it. That I helped organize and sit down. You feel me? I've always been on that energy, but for this particular thing, I believe that it's not good for the culture.
Yeah, so I think Crooked Dad being very hypocritical there in a sense. In my opinion, because he don't mention that he has dissed Snoop Dogg plenty of times before when he was with Death Row. Now, yeah, he may have made peace since then, and we're not advocating any issues between them. But why was that okay for him to diss another black man then for the culture, but now he's saying this is bad for the culture? I think he's sending mixed messages, but let me know what you think, guys.
And that's why I say, me personally, since y'all asked me what I think they should talk it out. I think they should talk that out in private. You know what I'm saying?
I do agree they should talk it out, and I don't think it was that big of an issue, but it seems to be exasperated by the diss by M putting Snoop's name on wax and stuff, and people attempted. Is there gonna be a response? Is this gonna happen? I think people can see it as a competitive thing in the music business, like Eminem, GK. There's been a lot of battles recently, Meek and stuff, and Drake and different people, and Pusher, and there's been all sorts of stuff. So I don't know if Crookie's breaching. Is he taking it too serious? Or is this something that we should be concerned about for the hip hop culture? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and we'll get back to the last bit of this interview.
Saying, and whatever happens, resolve it if you can. You know what I'm saying? Find common ground to take it to higher ground. That's the only thing that I could see being positive for the culture. Anything else is going to be hella polarizing. And I don't think the culture is ready for that right now. I don't think it's good for what we're trying to do right now. And where does Dr. Dre fit in? You know what I'm saying? Like, this has the potential to splash everywhere and make a mess. And make a serious mess. But hey, this hip hop, this rap. You know what I'm saying? People gonna do what they do. Feel me?
Yeah, so like he said, it's rap, it's hip hop. People gonna do what they do. What do you guys think? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. And if you dig the content, hit that notification bell and you will be updated when things are uploaded. Peace.